to hire an escrow agent or a closing agent for $250 per transaction. Yes. So, when I was in real estate, when I was beginning real estate as a real estate agent in California back in '04, I was with Century 21, and I remember this particular Century 21 actually had in-house escrow. I don't know if all of them do. I know it being a franchise, it being a phenomenal franchise, they had, but this particular one had its own in-house escrow. The beauty about that is this: when you have in-house escrow, there's that office ran enough volume to keep that escrow agent and the assistant busy. Oftentimes what happens is this: when you're a part of a real estate office and they don't have in-house escrow, you have to go to ABC Escrow. I don't want to name any names, that type of thing. You have to go to this particular company, that particular company, and that type of thing. And, it takes, the standard in the industry is they say it takes 30 to 45 days to go ahead and close. One of the reasons that is when you take all your documentation as an agent, as a licensed agent, and you go ahead and submit it to the escrow company, what happens is oftentimes you get put at the bottom of the pile. And maybe I'm being a little sarcastic, but what happens is it's an escrow company. They deal with hundreds, of escrows. Some of them. They deal with tons of escrows. And oftentimes they can be so busy that they kind of, quote unquote, put your deal at the bottom of the pile, as they'll go ahead and go through a certain checklist. As those documentation or that thing is complete, they'll go ahead and check off this information from this particular item off of this checklist, that item off of that checklist, that type of thing. And so you're going to get the same thing with states that don't have escrow companies. They have closing agents, meaning an attorney's office acts as a closing agent when it comes to your deal. So the issue that I hear many real estate professionals go through is oftentimes it'll take 30 to 45 days to go ahead and close a deal. I had a deal in Tennessee this deal was a $5,000 land deal. And we had gone through a closing agent. I'm not going to name any names. But that deal took, we were 30 days or something like that. We're talking about a $5,000 land deal. I'm not stupid. What happens is it's not a priority. And so it gets put to the bottom of the pile. Number one. Number two, you're going to pay about $1,000 whether you're, on average, whether you're going with a closing agent, an escrow company, that type of thing. Okay. That is done. Today I'm going to explain to you how to hire your own closing agent for $250. So follow me. What you do is this. You create an ad, kind of like a hiring ad. Okay. And you go ahead and you go to a website called Upwork.com. Upwork is a site that hires, it has everything from virtual assistants to real estate professionals to paralegals, lawyers, freelancers. I mean, it's you name it, they have it. Okay. I don't care if you need website work done. I don't care if you need. So what you do is you create an ad, and what you put in the specific ad, what you're looking for is people with experience. Someone who has real estate agent, real estate broker, real estate attorney, that type of thing, that type of experience. There's a lot of people out there There are people out there that have years of escrow and closing agent experience in different states. What you do is you create a job. After you create the job, you go ahead, you put your price of $250. The reason I say this is a game changer is this. You're no longer going with a company. You're going with a personal agent. Someone who can work with you, right? Someone who is doing your deal. Maybe they're doing maybe one or two others, but they're doing your deal. The time that it takes to close an escrow can significantly decrease. Now you're talking about 10 to 15 day closes. Beautiful, right? You go ahead and what you do is you do the same thing you've been doing in your real estate offices. You create a to-do list. That escrow agent will go ahead and call the insurance company. They'll contact the lender on your behalf. They will pull title. They will acquire title insurance, that type of thing. They will do all these different things. You pay that particular agent $250. If you haven't looked at my other video, I show you where you can go ahead and go to the same website, Upwork.com, and you can go ahead and get pull title for $20. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because it not only is cheaper to go ahead and go this route, but the time that it takes for your deal from open to close is cut significantly in half because you're not dealing with someone who is working in a large company. You're dealing with somebody one-on-one. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You can go ahead and actually, as you go along, you can train this individual to go ahead and do your particular closings your type of way. Now, if you are in an area where you have to, because a lot of places have to be state compliant, you put that in your ad. I am looking for an escrow agent that is seasoned and experienced in the state of California, that can comply, that has experience. And so what you do is you're pretty much creating a job ad and recruiting agents. There are thousands, there's tens, thousands of people on Upwork.com. Hire your own closing and escrow agent. It is beautiful. I'm telling you. In another video, I'm going to do some more research on this. I'm going to get complete open and close, all fee, escrow, get everything done, title, everything for under $400. I have some other things I'm working on, but this right here is a game changer for many of you who are sick and tired of waiting 30 and 45 days to go ahead and close escrow. You don't have to do that. You've been trained to do that because you think that that's the way that it is. Hire your own personal escrow. It's like hiring your own escrow assistant. Someone who is just working on your deal. Or maybe they're working on somebody else's deal. You know what I mean? They're working on so few deals that to close an entire escrow, honestly, it can take less than 10 days. I'm closing my own small real estate deals now. It's taking me 2 to 3 days tops from open to close. Oh, and by the way, if you need notary services, just tell people to go ahead and go to their local bank. Most banks throughout the United States offer free notary services. So, guys, this is a game changer. Whether you're a real estate agent, a broker, an investor, a land flipper, a real estate flipper, wholesaler, this is it. You no longer have to go ahead and go with a brick and mortar closing, a brick and mortar escrow company. You can hire your own. In the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and link information for Upwork.com, how to do it, what to do, show you some videos and some links on how to create your ads so the ads start getting attention. And you can start sourcing some and fielding some people so that you can go ahead and start closing these deals, guys, faster, more efficient. What if you had your own personal, some of you that are just rock stars, you guys are just superstars in real estate offices, and you talk to your broker, asking them if you can go ahead and hire your own escrow agent, and they're just knocking your stuff out in like 10 to 15 days. What if that was possible? It is possible. Trust me. It works, and it works well, and there's people that are doing it. It's another tip from Gerald. You all, if you all found some value in this video, go ahead and click like at the bottom. Also, shoot me a comment, and any other information you all want to see on any other future videos or whatever, leave me a comment in the description. Okay? Thanks a lot. Have a good one.